She was up before the sunrise, when the rooster barely knew. There was coffee on the stovetop and a list of things to do. She tied her hair with a red bandana, put her boots down on the floor, fed the babies, paid the banker, then went back to work some more. The men in town talked big on Sundays about land and cattle, oil and rain, but she was out there mending fences with a smile that hid the pain. She could stretch $1 farther than a highway out of Waco, turn an empty old tin pantry into supper on the table. She raised kids with Texas manners, yes ma'am, no sir, stand up straight. Taught them love is not a promise, it's the work you do each day. There were nights she cried in silence when the bills came due again. Then she wiped her eyes by morning and outworked the strongest men. She planted bluebonnets by the driveway where the hard ground used to be, hung a swing beneath the live oak for the children yet to see. She made curtains from old cotton, made a home from boards and nails, turned a broke down piece of nothing into heaven on the trail. Every scar across her fingers has a story carved in line. Every wrinkle tells a chapter of a woman hard to find. She never wore a crown of silver, never asked the world for praise, but every room still carries her voice in 100 quiet ways. In the kitchen, in the hallway, in the porch light burning low, in the Bible by the window where her prayers still seem to glow. Now her sons run cattle proudly and her daughters run their dreams. There's a name above the mailbox and a creek behind the trees. Folks may call it luck or fortune, say the family made it through, but the truth is in the timber and the hands that pulled it true. She built more than walls and fences, more than acres, more than gold. She built roots that hold together when the Texas winds blow cold. So an evening paints the pasture and the sky turns whiskey red. They remember every lesson, every word she ever said. You can measure land in miles, you can count what money buys, but the worth of one strong woman ain't the kind that ever dies. This family stands because she stood there through the hunger, storms and years, with work-worn hands and quiet courage and a heart that hid its tears. Her hands built Texas, not the whole wide state, it's true, but the Texas that we come from and the life she cared